Hello, everybody. Ed back here again. This is Sunday, August 6th, and I wanted to do a quick Vblog about the difference that I have noticed in myself from being younger and being older. And it's a short story, and I'll get right to the point. I decided I wanted to get my amateur radio license, my ham license. I've been studying for a while, and I passed the practice exams all the time. So I found a club that said they were giving tests on Saturday, walk-ins welcome. And I sent an email on Friday. I said, are you going to be doing, just to double check what the website says, are you going to be doing the testing on Saturday? And I got a response back from a fellow. He says, absolutely. Yep, that's what the website says, and we should be doing it. So I got in my car, and I've got a plug-in hybrid. So it's got a battery, it uses electricity as an EV, and it also can operate as a hybrid, burn gas, recover electricity when you use the brakes, and coast down and whatnot. So I got in my car and I drove to the location of the testing, which was about an hour and 15 minutes away. It was 53.4 miles. And as you can see, I got 57.8 miles per gallon on that trip. And I burned a little bit less than a gallon of gas. So from a time perspective, about an hour of my time and about 1 gallon of gas is what I burned. And I used some electricity. I'll talk about that in just a second. But so I get there, and I got there early. So I'm sitting in the car and I'm doing one last practice test on my tablet. And if you are interested in studying for your amateur radio exam, there's practice software, and there's software to learn the information all on the web. You just have to pretty much invest your time and learn some stuff. You no longer have to learn Morse code. That requirement was removed a number of years ago. So I do that. I walk in about 10 minutes before the time it's supposed to start. And what I find is some fellas there, and they got some computers set up. But I find out that the testing's not going to happen. The people that could administer the test, they were there earlier, but they left because they had had a conversation at a previous meeting, and they said, you know what, we're going to stop doing this. And they had said at that meeting, we need to update our website. But the website didn't get updated, and the person that answered my inquiry to the club's website obviously didn't know that they had called this off. And so a younger version of me would have gotten mad, right? Would have said, I just wasted my time and I wasted my gas, and I was looking forward to getting this done, and you're telling me that it's not going to happen. But an older, more mature me said, well, you know what? I did everything that I could do. I got here on time. I didn't spend a particularly long amount of time or a lot of money getting there. I studied for the test. I was prepared to pass. I even reached out and contacted somebody just to verify that the website was correct, and they said that it was. So I did everything I could do, and so I'm not mad at myself. And the people that were sitting there, their story was, well, you know, we decided this. So somebody dropped the ball, and I said, well, do me this favor. Just make sure that the word gets back to the person that responds to emails on the website, and also make sure that you get the website corrected so that other people don't fall into this. And then I did what I kind of planned on doing. I stayed there for about an hour, and I had a good face-to-face conversation with some amateur radio operators, right? Instead of talking over the air, we just kind of talked face-to-face about politics and about computers. I got some information about Linux, because the fellow I spent the most time talking to was working on a project where he takes donated computers and he loads Linux on them, and then they're given to families who don't have the money to buy a computer, so that they can them and their kids can be on the internet. So you know what? I kind of made lemonade out of the lemons that were served up to me. And again, that's an example of how I find myself as an older person having a better temperament to do that. And they kept apologizing, and I said, you know what, there's no need to apologize that. I'm not going to dwell on the negative. If I wanted to ruin my day, if I wanted to get myself in a bad mood and run my blood pressure up, that's what I would do. But you know what, I'm not even gonna start on that. And so after spending about an hour, I drove back, and my return trip took me about the same amount of time, hour and 18 minutes, 53.5 miles. And I drove a little bit faster on the way back, and I got 54.5 miles per gallon. So my whole trip out got me out of the house for about 3.5 hours. About 2.5 of that was driving. I burned about 2 gallons of gas, and I used about 70 cents of electricity, because when I left the house, my battery was full, and that's how much it cost to charge the battery in my vehicle. So I made the best of what could have been a bad day. Now, I will tell you, I am going to follow up, and if in about a month their website isn't updated, then I'm going to follow up with an email back to the website, back to the person that gave me the wrong information, and I'm going to point out, not only did you tell me wrong once, but once again, somebody else in your organization has dropped the ball. If they get it updated, that's fine. But anyway, that's just an example of how I try to use being older and wiser and being more mature to improve my quality of life. Anyway, that's it for my blog. See you later. Whatever my next video is going to be about, could be on a different topic, could be about ham radio, could be about Bitcoin, could be some interesting video, because I've started shooting video more. You never know. Until then, take it easy. Thank you for watching. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe.